Hello. This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we're going to be talking about some major Ahsoka show plot points here regarding Thrawn, as Rosario Dawson herself, the live-action Ahsoka Tano actress, had revealed us a little bit of insights here of what's going on here. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. And in this video, of course, we're going to be taking a read from the direct's article. I'm going to have their full article linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out as well. As it reads, Ahsoka Disney Plus star reveals major Thrawn plot points in the spin-off Ahsoka show. Next year, Lucasfilm and Disney Plus will bring Rosario Dawson into her own solo series as Ahsoka Tano, AMT going under the title of Ahsoka for the streaming series. This will also serve as both a follow-up to the animated Star Wars Rebels show and Rosario Dawson's debut to Ahsoka in The Mandalorian and also the Book of Boba Fett, as fans hope to see a number of key plot threads revisited next year that kind of strangle loose from Star Wars Rebels. One of the biggest threads that remains unanswered is the mystery behind Grand Admiral Thrawn, who was last seen being dragged into hyperspace alongside with Ezra Bridger at the tail end of Star Wars Rebels. Low-key spoilers there, but hey, the show's kind of been out for quite some time, and yeah, I haven't actually finished the show either, so I guess that's fair. Rumors have been teased that Thrawn was set to be his live-action debut in the Ahsoka show, although no specific casting announcements have been made ahead of the series release. With no plot details confirmed for Ahsoka as filming continues to move forward, as of right now, Thrawn remains to be one of the fans' biggest questions, especially with his absence in the story since his last appearance in Star Wars Rebels, all the way through the original trilogy up to now after the events of Return of the Jedi, taking place between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens with the Mandalorian universe. Thankfully, in her latest public appearance, starring actress Rosario Dawson seemed to answer some of those questions when asked about the villain's place in the story. Rosario Dawson on Thrawn's story in Ahsoka. Appearing at the Chicago Comic-Con and Entertainment Expo, VIA, Laughing Place, Ahsoka leading actress Rosario Dawson confirmed that Grand Admiral Thrawn will be a major part of the new Disney Plus series. This is also something that was set up at The Mandalorian Season 2 at the end of her episode, as she had asked, where is Grand Admiral Thrawn, kind of sparking the whole plot of everything that we kind of do for as of right now, but it's very bland and it's very broad at the same time. When asked about where is Thrawn Dawson joked about him being incognito before asking if they could get Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Universe to help out with that. She also noted specifically that Ahsoka Tano and her team are really trying to track Thrawn down, indicating how big that plot line is, and also referring to team as in the rest of the Star Wars Rebels group, such as Harrison Dula or Sabine Wren. In the full quote of what Rosario Dawson has to say to this question, as she says, in quote, "That dude, man, incognito, maybe we can get the Scarlet Witch to help us. She can jump through the multiverses, right? Let's go, girl." Yeah, I mean, that's a really big key kind of giveaway in Mando about what my show could potentially be about. Obviously, we're really trying to track Thrawn down, so we'll see what happens, ending the quote right there. I honestly have to say, I cannot pass this one up here as kind of like a fan theory or fan speculation. I'll probably cover this in a separate future video here on the channel going more in depth about this, and I know it's just like joking around or kind of like a throwaway line type of thing that Rosario Dawson has going on here, especially seeing that Scarlet Witch is like such low-key like a hot topic out there with the MCU, especially with Multiverse of Madness recently coming out. Rosario Dawson does mention how Scarlet Witch is able to go through these different multiverses, so could she potentially be teasing at the fact that there could be multiverses in the Star Wars universe, especially with the worlds between worlds is something that we also see in Star Wars Rebels, which, to kind of put that in simpler terms, is essentially just like time travel. I simply cannot risk as a Star Wars fan and a Marvel fan, so I kind of have to throw that one out there. I'll probably maybe cover it in a separate future video here on the channel. Will Ahsoka reunite with Ezra Bridger? She definitely probably will, as the article continues to say. When fans last saw Grand Admiral Thrawn, he and Ezra Bridger were dragged into hyperspace by the Pearl Girl after suffering a defeat at the young Jedi's hands. The two disappeared into the vast reaches of the galaxy and have not been heard from since, leaving plenty of unfinished business with Ahsoka Tano. Rosario Dawson seems to confirm that Thrawn will also elude the former Jedi by the time Ahsoka brings, and that she'll be on a vigorous search for him, especially following her last appearance in the Book of Boba Fett, where she kind of seems to go off and go full on with this whole mission here and this whole adventure and journey. With Thrawn's future directly tied to that Ezra's, one can only wonder whether Ahsoka and the Ghost crew will reunite with the Jedi himself, Ahsoka's trailer hinted that a search for Ezra was being teed up, but it remains to be seen whether he will actually make his live action debut, and he more than likely will. It's something very, I guess, suspenseful to kind of build up towards, and something, a huge main thing that the Ahsoka show is really going to be all about is that search for Thrawn and also Ezra Bridger there at the same time. Now, the article also mentions the leaked footage that was exclusively shown at Star Wars Celebration back in May, nearly 3 months ago now at this point in time, but don't worry, I have you guys covered. We have this actual footage here shown here on the channel here, linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out as well. It's honestly such a shame that they still haven't put this out publicly for everybody to view and everybody to see and enjoy. Also at that, same thing goes for the Mandalorian Season 3 teaser trailer that was also exclusively shown at Star Wars Celebration, something else that we have covered here on the channel as well. As the article continues to say, with little known about Ahsoka during the filming process, there's a chance that Thrawn could fill the main antagonist role by the time the show's first season comes to an end. Depending on how long Lucasfilm wants to continue developing Thrawn in the live-action Mandoverse, this could only be the start of his reign, as Ahsoka looks to take him down once and for all. Rosie Dawson and crew are still at least a few months to a year away from bringing their show to Disney Plus sometime in 2023, but once it does move closer to its release date, fans should learn more about Thrawn's involvement in this expansive plot. As the article ends right there, as I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm going to have this fully linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out as well. Wow, there are so much to take away here, I feel like, from this overall article here, and also the same thing here with Rosie Dawson and everything that she has to say, especially regarding the entirety of the Mandalorian universe and kind of Thrawn being that big bad villain, kind of like Thanos is with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've mentioned Marvel continuously and multiple times in this video, so I do have my Marvel channel linked down in the description down below as well for you guys if you are into Marvel. It's also really cool to see how Rosie Dawson is also kind of like confirming and mentioning a little bit about the Ghost Crew here as well, and the entirety of the Ghost Crew making an appearance and playing such a key role here, especially within the Ahsoka Tano show. This is something that we've already heard time and time again here, and that we've also talked about here on the channel as well, is that Rosie Dawson and also the Sabine live action actress Natasha Liu had also talked about and teased that as well, is that this isn't necessarily just about Ahsoka and her character, although it really is quite a bit about her because, well, hence the name, but it's also quite a bit about the Ghost Crew and the Star Wars Rebels crew that we also see here as well. I have actually been meaning to cover this in a separate future video here on the channel for quite a bit, but kind of regarding a little bit of a Star Wars theory that will kind of tease that a little bit, I guess, here in this video, is that I really do think that the Mandalorian Season 3 that was going to be coming in February of 2023, so next year, very, very soon here, it is really going to be doing quite a bit here to set up Thrawn here and for the Ahsoka Tano show, and this is really to kind of give more context to it, especially for those fans that might not know completely about Ahsoka and her character. Maybe those not so diehard Star Wars fans, maybe like you are, or maybe like I am, that have watched Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels as well. That is honestly something I honestly have my heart so set on, is I'm definitely so confidently definite that I think that we're going to be getting a little bit of a Thrawn, if not maybe hopefully maybe like some type of another mention or something like that for the Mandalorian Season 3 to really help give that extra boost and help set up the Ahsoka Tano show that's going to be coming after the Mandalorian Season 3 later on in 2023. The same thing can be applied for the Book of Boba Fett Season 2. As I had also mentioned, I'm going to be covering these in separate feature videos here on the channel, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below here. What do you guys think here about the Direct's article, as I have it linked down in the description down below? Some of those big things that you've kind of taken away here from this little bit of a tease here for the Ahsoka show and as well for the Mandalorian universe, Mandalorian Season 3, and continuing on so from there. I'd absolutely love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel, and check out our Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you. As always, peace out.